I work for the government, and they pay me to travel to other dimensions, and this dimension has me worry. Written by Joker for Laughs, narrated by gammaakutabi. The government agency I work for pays me to travel to alternate universes. Simply put, I sit here and report on what I see in these other dimensions. However, my most recent trip to another realm has left me very worried. Things looked fine at first glance. It appeared to be Earth, but something wasn't quite right. The clouds were a peculiar purple, and the trees were gnarled and contorted. They had human features, but their eyes were completely black, and their movements were jerky and unnatural. I had been observing and taking notes for a while when I noticed a peculiar noise. It sounded like a low hum, but it seemed to be emanating from every direction at once. It was disturbing, but even more disturbing things follow. As suddenly as it had appeared, a voice began to speak inside my head. Despite the fact that it sounded like it was coming from within my own head, I knew it wasn't actually my own thoughts. "We see you," came the voice loud and gravely. I figured it was all in my head at first. "You shouldn't be here," it said. "And we know what you're doing." I got scared as hell and had to quickly get my stuff together and leave. On the way back, I had a persistent, unsettling sense that something was following me, even though I saw nothing whenever I looked behind me. In spite of this, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. My superiors didn't seem too concerned when I told them what had happened, and instead told me to take a few days off. I knew something wasn't right though, and I couldn't shake that feeling. This was the most disturbing interdimensional encounter I have ever had, and I've seen a lot in my line of work over the years. I can't sleep because I keep hearing that deep, gravely voice and seeing those black-eyed people. Honestly, I'm beginning to question whether or not I'm in over my head and whether or not this job is even worth the potential danger. However, I try to remind myself of the good that has been accomplished. In order to better understand our own dimension, we are making an effort to learn as much as possible about others. Perhaps there is hope that we can alleviate the suffering of those inhabiting those alternate universes. I haven't made up my mind yet, just that I can't shake the feeling that something is terribly wrong with the last dimension I visited, and I doubt I'll ever be able to block out the image of those black eyes staring back at me. And that's it for today's story, folks. Be sure to look forward to part 2 and 3 of I work for the government and they pay me to travel to other dimensions, and this dimension has me worry. And like always, I see y'all on the wasteland.